Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 Unlimited Edition. Now this might be the last episode. Fingers crossed we can get everything done today. There's quite a lot to do. I'll refresh your memory. We open this one up. We have got to get the withered combs, which means we need the withered bee. We've got to get the witherproof bricks, which that means that we need to get some seeds from Mystical Agriculture. This is the only seed I'm going to make this entire playthrough. I don't like using mystical, so there it is. Anyway, we've got a bunch of singularities now. I can actually get rid of that one, to be fair. We do need to make ourselves the 256 million portable item cell, which we need 2 of these as well. We can't make it with one craft with refined storage because it's too big of a craft, so it just like craps out and doesn't let me do it. So we're going to have to do that in several smaller passes. I've already made 40 of the 1 mils of this, so I've made 40 of these. It takes 81 for each one of the 256 million portable item storages. So yeah, we're gonna have to crack on with that. I might do another 40. I'll do 41. So we've gone over all of these things. The dragon sapling right here, I'm gonna blast through this, and you'll see how we do this using, like, you have to use bees for this, make some pollen and stuff. So we'll blast through that one. Soul lava bee is actually relatively easy for us to get. We just need some soul lava in one of our productive metalworks actual basin, which we could do. And we need to get ourselves a ghostly bee right there. So how the heck do you get the ghostly one? Ghostly bee. Love it. That one's really easy. We can just go get some soul sand nests in the nether and use a bunch of ghast tears. We got loads of ghast tears already, so we don't really need to even worry about that one. Then we need to squish like a bunch of them to get ourselves an egg for it. So we need one of the actual spawn eggs for it. That's fine. Awakened supremium ingots, at least in this case. So awakened supremium is basically what we need for that one. We're obviously going to do the bee for it because we love bees. And the bee is interesting. Awakened bee spawn egg. We need to get, oh, flipping it, I forgot. Okay, so we are going to have to get the air, earth, fire, and water seeds so we can get the essences from it. Okay, that makes sense. I was kidding myself then that we didn't need to do more than just the 1 seed. Cool, okay. And then, yeah, to get the awakened supremium, do we have to get that in the first place? Yeah, we do, damn it. Okay. This is how you get one of the blocks. So it's just a lot of the same thing, basically. To get the cognitive dust, though, you do need to get yourself a an enchantment called Mystical Enlightenment. And we might already have it. I'll go and have a look in a sec. But yeah, there's that one. So they're the only things that we need. The skeletal seeds right here is the first thing I'm going to work on today. Now, I should say I've done a few bits between episodes. I'm going to turn my shaders off just whilst we play because otherwise it lags. It lags because we've got so much stuff in the world right now. I set this up over here. This is a garden cloche. I might actually remove this right here. And I'll pick this one up using my... There you go. So we've picked all of that stuff up. We need to chuck that away for now. So over here, the garden cloche. We could put the seed in there, and it's already got bone meal. I've put a thing on it right there. I just need an import bus on the front here. And it will give us all of the essences. And it's like the only way that I could figure out right now that's like easy enough for us to get into to get us the seeds growing without having to set up a massive farm. So that's the plan. I know we could probably make the simulated hydro beds from the... no, what's it called? Industrial foregoing? I think that's the one. Yeah. We could do that, but I'm not going to do that at all. I just don't want to do it. I am going to make more of these cloches, though. So I did make this thing inside. Over here. So we need some more paper in there. So let's request, I don't know, a bunch more paper, because we can. So there you go. Let's just grab a bunch of paper. So there's the incandescent light bulbs. I'm going to stick those in. And there we go. Okay. So we do need more of these. Now, I could probably... You get a better yield if you didn't do that. right there. Because you can always put that through this thing, and I don't really care at this point. It's all good. Yeah, so we need to make some more of these basic... This has changed slightly. There's a basic engineering block now, which it wasn't there before. So I am making 4 more of these, and that is purely so I could do this. And this is where we're going to put the element seeds as well. So let's crack on, I guess, with making the wither skeleton seeds. That's the easy one to begin with. So, to be fair, this is the more difficult one, but it's funnier if I say it's easier. So we do need to make some of these soul jars. That is a point. So soul jar. That is... Oh, we have to smelt up all of those things, don't we? Okay, I'm going to go put some autocrafts together for this. Right, there you go. I'll set up the autocraft for this. So we're going to make 4 of these soul jars. Now, there is a thing that you can use to fill up the soul jars. It's called the soul extractor. That's the one that we want right there. So I am going to make the soul extractor. We're just going to get these 4 right here. Now, if we have a look at this, you could either put in some coal, and you need to put 80 coal in, basically, to get yourself 1 wither skeleton soul jar. Or you could just put in some skeleton, you know, some of these heads, and you can get, like, a decent amount from that as well. Probably depends how many... We ain't got that many, but I think that would be enough right there. But yeah, we're going to use this thing called the soul extractor. So that's the plan right there. That is the wrong one. We need to do it in here. So there's that thing. I need to make a bunch of solarium. I think it's 6 that we need. Make it anyway. And then we also need to make a bunch of 2. Well, not a bunch, but we need to make a couple of these swords. Now, I'm pretty sure what you're supposed to do is use these swords to kill stuff. Oh, thank you. It's loud, wasn't it? Yeah, supposed to use these swords to, or these daggers, I should say, to kill things. And then it puts their souls in the soul jar. But that just sounds like a bunch of effort, so we're not going to do that. Apparently, we already had a machine frame. Fair enough. Anyway, we're going to use the soul extractor. I am going to stick that over here. It's funny enough, because I'm just putting it anywhere that's got power, because it does take power. And we're going to stick these in. Now, you can put in some upgrades, which makes this go, like, really, really quick. It's rapid, actually, if you do it that way. I think we're going to lose a little bit of soul juice or whatever with this one. Because it gives you 3, but obviously, there you go, it goes up to 8. So we're going to just stick those ones in. I've got my seed already. Let's get some supremium. I'll probably nick it out of here as well, couldn't I? Yeah, 1. Okay. Come on, Gib. Oh, did I not lock that? Let's do a remember on that one. There you go. I'll tell you what, we'll just do it the regular way. Insanium. There you go. We've got over 100 right now. That's not too bad, to be fair. I haven't really played that much between episodes, so that'll be why. But yeah, there you go. There's all of the supremium. This was stupidly easy, right? To get. Especially because we got everything and we are late game, so that does make sense. But you could do this early game and it's just really easy, especially if you've got loads of coal. You can make yourself loads of the wither... No, wait, what is it? This stuff. With the skeleton fragments. You could even make your own wither skeleton skulls out of this. And it's an infinite resource once you've got it all set up. That is one of the main reasons why I don't like using mystical agriculture. But I'm cracking it out in the beginning of this episode because I just want to get it done and out of the way. We'll have to do the same, but for air essence. But they use agglomeratio, which is a bit different. Air and fire and earth and all of that. So there you go. Anyway, there's the ones that we need for that. I am just going to stick all of these. It doesn't matter where we put them, to be fair. I can put them, like, right here. And then 2, 3, 4. Never leave anything just sat in the infusion altar because it does cause quite a bit of lag. Or it used to, at least. I don't know if they fixed that recently or something, but yeah, there you go. There's our wither skeleton seed. And I'm just going to stick that one directly in here. Like that. It's not overly quick, I will admit, but we do have the time wand, I guess, so we could do that. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Well, you can't use the time wand on the top bit, but Oh, well. Anyway, doesn't matter. You are going to do your thing, aren't you? Oh, no. I forgot to put some dirt in there as well, didn't I? So, do you need... a look at this stuff. Oh, we can make Insanium farmland. Okay. Farmland. We already have some tertium farmland. Okay. So, for that one, we just need a hoe. We not got any hoes. We do. Weird. And then we're just going to use an Insanium right there. In fact, I probably should make a few of these. Take that one in. Do that again. Okay. So that's pretty quick. And that's going to get us some. When it does it. There you go. With a skeleton. Essence right there. And then we can use the with a skeleton essence to make ourselves some of this with a skeleton brick. Get us soul stone as well. So eventually, yeah, we can get some of that. So that's the plan. We're just going to leave that now for the rest of the episode, and that's going to get us a bunch. Sweet. So that's that one. We also need to get ourselves, for this right here, we're going to get our awakened supremium essence. So we do need to go kill some withers, and we need to put mystical... Oh, yeah, I need to enchant my sword again after the whoopsie we had a couple of episodes back. So have we got mystical enlightenment? Mystical... Oh, we don't. Ooh. We might need to go and get mystical enlightenment from somewhere then. Or we have to make it. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. Mystical enlightenment. It doesn't really matter which one we get. We could get like Mystical Enlightenment 1 to be fair, and then we could do our little duplication thing. You know what? I'm gonna do this. We're gonna make the enchanter. I think it's just be a bit funner. That's the word, isn't it? Bit funner. Not the word, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Thank you. I'm getting a bit of lag still with this, but to be fair, we're right at the end of the series, aren't we? So there we go. There's our enchanter. So I can stick that down right there. And we're gonna need to flipping use some experience essence, aren't we? So we are gonna need some experience seeds. All right, I'm actually gonna make these experience seeds because why not? Right. I think what you do with these experience canisters is you just right click them and it takes a bit of experience off you. And is it just a regular seed? It is just a regular prosperity seed. Easy enough. So I did set these up. So they will go to the different areas. And there you go. That should make us some experience seeds. And there we go. So we do need quite a lot of these experience. So I might actually swap out this one in here. Because it's already set up. I could, to be fair, I should just set up all of these properly. Right. I'm making all of these into Insanium farmland. One in each of these. I did make an extra one because obviously we're going to need all 4 of the avatar essences, aren't we? So, or the avatar seeds. I think all of these have got, yeah, they've all got everything in there. We just need to give them seeds now. So this one is going to go right there. I wonder if we can make this thing now. Should we give it a go? That's not what it was. It looks like that though, doesn't it? Yeah, we're going to need 4 of those, please. Ah, yeah, we used it earlier because we were doing things with it. Right. So 1, 2. Okay, so we can only make 2 so far. We're getting there though with that. Is it with a brick or yeah? We need the brick. Okay, so we need a bit more than what we got right there. Getting there with it though. This one again. What we could do. I'm gonna put it all the way up. Oh, it does not like that because it hasn't got enough power. Love it. That's funny. I wonder if we could put a flux point on that one. Like instead of having it right there, if we could put like a full-on flux point there, if that will keep it going. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it can only pull 256 worth of power. That's funny though. Anyway, that's going to go all the way back up now. Did we get, how much essence do we get there? Essence. We only got 2 essence out of that. Oh, that's painful. Okay, we do it on that one as well. So that's going to last a certain amount of time. And yeah, we can't really see how much time, but it's all good. There you go. 2 right there. It's going to keep going. That's going to get us 1. So we are going to get a few right here. Now, what was it? Mystical Enlightenment. Mystical Enlightenment. I only want like option 1 for this. So that's going to be 3 Supremium. It goes really far up as well. Oh, I missed it. 3 Supremium, probably like a stack of the essence. That is absolutely fine. Right, whilst it's doing that, I guess what we should do is make the avatar essences, I suppose. So, agglomeratio? Yeah, there you go. So we need air, earth, water, fire. Right, we've set all of these up now. So what I could do is that like that. And to be fair, we stick all of those in as well. And those ones. There we go. That's going to make us the fire seed. And then I could put in a prosperity right there as well. That's going to make the water and so on and so on. And yeah, we're going to go put those over there as well. And whilst we do a bunch of other stuff, we can be, yeah, generating some essences. That last one in, and that should be air. Perfect. I always found that as well that air gives you less than the other 3. I'm not sure why. Maybe because there's less airbenders? Who knows? Anyway, stick these ones in like this. That's automated. Now we don't have to even think about mystical. Get rid of those. Although we do, because obviously we need to make the enchanter, use the enchanter later on to get the mystical awakenment, or whatever it's called. This mystical enlightenment. That's it. For getting the cognitive dust, so we can make ourselves some awakened supremium. Right, whilst that's doing that then, let's see if we've got any of the skeletal bees. Now, you see right here, we've got white elevator. Pop back down here. This, I'm pretty sure, if we didn't have night vision, this would be pretty dark. F7, is that a thing? Yeah, there you go. Apparently there's some zombies down here. Now, because this is dark, you might not spawn in, because we've got a flipping heck. I made this big room here and everything, thinking that it would be okay, but obviously not. All right, I'm going to move these. I'll put these somewhere different. Basically, upstairs, if we come up here, you'll notice that we've got this over here, the mega torch. And we want these to spawn in some like skeletal bees. So the plan is you go somewhere that's super dark. You put these down, and then they will spawn in skeletal bees, but you need to be quite far away. And I don't know if they count as hostile. So maybe the mega torch was stopping them. Okay, there's the edge. Okie doke. Right, so what we want to do is put this down. And so on and so on. Right, should be nice and dark down here. Obviously, we've got our night vision, so we can't really tell. But should be nice and dark down here. It is chunk loaded. We can just come back to this later. I'm going to put a quickie waystone down as well. Skelly bees like that. Go back to base. So we can't really do that one right now. So F3G. I'm going to turn that one back off. And what we are going to do in the meantime then is we are probably going to get into... I'll make the soul bees first, and then we'll get on to doing the trees. And I'm going to skip like a bunch of stuff for trees, just so you know. So, for the soul bees, we are going to need some ghastly bees, or ghostly bees, I think they're called, not ghastly. So, let's go into our library setup. This is where we did our quartz nest last episode. So, soul nest. Oh, cool. You need a wooden sword, do you? Okay. We only need the one. Take that one there. And then bee cages. 21 should do. Gas tiers. Need a couple of these at least. Spam this, pick them up, and then we'll go squish them in the our little squishing basin that we've got. And there's our first one. These do breed amongst themselves, to be fair, so we could go and breed them up instead. I'm not going to do that, though. We're just going to get these ones, and I'm pretty much almost there. We've got 3. I think we could get it with 4. We might be able to do it with 4. Let's have a look. Our TPS is knackered. Oh, well. We'll try it with 4. We can always come back and get another one if that doesn't work out, but give this a go. You know the drill. We just stick it in like this. And they should come over here. Although I have noticed that they do tend nowadays to skip everything. It goes directly into the system. Squishing. Oh, yeah. Squish beam material. Anyway, let's have a look in here. So we've got 7% right there, which means we've definitely got 100% of the ghostly. Now, you don't need 100% for a bee egg. So we need an egg like that. And we also need a honey treat. Quickie honey treat right there. Yeah, you don't need 100% to do this. You could do it with 1%, but it depends on how many eggs you've got. If you've got like a ridiculous amount of eggs, because it does use the eggs up every single time, but you've got a 7% chance to convert that egg is basically what it's trying to say. Now, what we need to do right here is we need to swap out. It's going to be a point. Let's pop down here, and I will disable that for now. So we're going to take that one out. We're going to pop that one in. We need a bucket of soul lava. We've still got quite a lot of soul lava in there, to be fair. And then you can just, I think, not like that. How do you get it in there? Ah, via the drain. Right-click it on. And there you go. That's going to output it, and it's going to convert the ghostly bee into a soul lava bee. And that's that done, by the way, when it actually finishes. Wait a second. Oh, it takes a while. There it is. Soul lava bee spawn egg. Awesome. What's that one used for? That's used for this. They've changed the texture on that. That's pretty funny. So, next thing on the list is we're going to do the dragon sapling, which needs to get these 2 saplings, the wenge sapling and the kookaburra. And the kookaburra is dark oak, so we do need to get ourselves dark oak, which is fine, and the balsa. Balsa is acacia and teak. And teak is the dark oak and jungle. And then what was that? That was for the kookaburra, I believe, right? Yeah. But we also, all we need to do from there is get a balsa one, which we've already got. So it's actually a relatively small amount of trees that you need to breed up. But to breed them up, it is kind of confusing, I guess, to begin with. I did make a video on it as soon as we got this added into the pack. And that is, we're going to start off with, I think, dark oak. Oh, we do need jungle, and we need some acacia, don't we? But we also need bees for this. So we're going to find a big area, probably over here. So, dark oak saplings. We don't have any, so I'm going to get 4, just like that. Because you can get it from this dude, the emerald muncher, as it were. So, yeah, we've got all of the saplings right here that we need. I'm not going to make a really big jungle tree. We're just going to make a regular jungle tree. And, but we have to do it with the dark oak, because that's how dark oak work. So we just want to place these, like, relatively close to each other. And then we just got to grow them up. Now, I will say, I did make myself a tertium watering can. Because I was using it to fill in grass. It's pretty good for that. It's pretty good at filling in some grass. So, you know, when you, like, dig this up and you place it back down, and it takes ages converting back into grass. Well, there you go. Just turn back into grass. So, yeah, that's the whole reason that I normally make the watering can. Like, in this situation, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So, I'm going to... Oh, it's still going. Okay, fair enough. Did it grow? It did grow. Nice. So, you just what? Right-click it now. Right-click and then... Right-click and then open up your wireless crafting, and it continually does it. Ah. Right, I'm just nicking all of my regular bees I've got in this beehive right here. I might as well just take this as well, if I'm honest. That looks a bit rubbish over there, but that's fine. we can pop over here and we're just going to stick that one. Where's the expansion box? Did I not take that? Oopsie daisy. No, I did take the expansion. Oh, it got picked up, I bet. There it is, expansion box. This is going to go right in the middle, right here. I'm pretty sure you can use a simulation upgrade, by the way, and a pollen upgrade, or what's it called? That's productive bees, this thing, pollen sieve. So with this upgrade installed in a hive, some pollen collected by the bees will be sifted and deposited into the hive. So we are going to put that one in there. I might as well, I've got a, can I make 2 more? I can make 2 more productivity upgrades as well. That's going to use all of our draconic dust, but that's fine. Actually, we've still got quite a bit. So yeah, I'm going to use a couple more of these Omega upgrades. I don't think adding more of the pollen sieves does anything, by the way. I'm pretty sure I heard Lobster John tell me that at some point. I might be wrong though. But yeah, we could do that. And when we get the other Omega upgrades come through, I'm going to put them in here. I'm going to spam it. I think we can use Omega upgrades with this. I'm pretty sure you can. Anyway, I'm going to spam this with the time wand. And we should get a bunch of pollen. And then we can use that pollen on the bees to make... I can't remember the name of the bee. Is it this one? It's not the time bee. Allergy bee, that's the one. Yeah. So you just use a... Oh, there's only a 10% chance. Oh, okay. So anyway, yeah, we'll try and get Omega upgrades. That has changed a little bit. Omega, there you go. How long is this? Why is this taking so long? Oh, because it's converting all of the honey. All of the buckets of honey we've got into actual honey blocks. Yeah, I forgot about that. Right. That's been running for a little bit now. I just put in the 3rd Omega upgrade. We do something like that. We are basically only looking for pollen. Now, from what I remember, I might have to change. There you go, there's a bit of pollen. Flipping done it. We've done it. Really bad though, right? Because that was a lot right there. It takes a while to get yourself some pollen, is what I'm trying to say. Oh my goodness, we might not have enough. There you go, there's 2 pollen. Interesting. That's acacia. This is acacia as well. That might be because that is the one that's closest. But what we can do now is if I grab myself a bee cage, I'm going to use this sturdy one because why not? There's not really a huge chance that we'll get this. 30% chance this will work, but what we do, place the bee down. It didn't work. No, of course it didn't. Damn it. We're going to have to do that several more times. I might see if we could just put 1 Omega upgrade in there, because that way we get less of the honeycomb and stuff. That might be a good idea. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got a bit there, didn't we? Yeah, let's try it. Again, it's only going to get us acacia because that's the closest one. I believe, at least. I don't know if the Omega upgrades, like, count towards the pollen sieve or something, but hopefully not. Ah, there we go. There's acacia right there. Now, what we can do, if we get some shears... It literally cares about the leaf block. So what we could do is put the leaf like there and there. So now we've got jungle, dark oak, and acacia. And that should... Alright, we're going to have to keep doing it every time we get one. I'm going to try it on each of these. 1, 2. Didn't work. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wait until we've got 10. I'm going to do that again. Ah, that's another thing that will happen. They will pollinate the leaves around them, so that one just pollinated right there. Damn, I did forget that that would happen. Okay, so that one there is acacia again. Keep on this one. That's going to be, yeah, jungle. So it's probably acacia. You have to punch it, by the way. And that gave us a teak sapling. Fair enough. Right, I'm going to keep that one on the side there. Another acacia. You can use this, by the way, this pollen. You can use it on this. Although, I will say it's easier if you get the pollen bees first. Where's my bee cage gone? Okay, I'm going to grab another bee cage, pop it in, grab the bee out. You got to try it. You got to attempt it every so often, don't you? So that's what I'm doing right here. I might even set up a modular router to pull out the pollen puffs and the honeycomb blocks. Right, we're doing this properly. We've got very high any metaternal on all of these. We've got a thing that is just pulling the honeycomb blocks and the pollen puffs out. And we're just going to spam it all the way up. Oh, I do not mean to do that. Okay, well, whatevs. There you go. So this should basically leave behind any of the pollen that is around. We might get some jungle, might get some acacia. Who knows? Stick that one away like that. There you go. There you go. There is the jungle. Nice. Now, I'm going to do this. Use up like a ridiculous amount of time fluid, but that's fine. Until we get 10 pollen. Okay, 9 is close enough. So we're going to take one of these out. You never know. We might get it first try. So we use the jungle one first. Nope. Might not get it at all. Okay, that's what we were looking for right there. Thank you. You do breed amongst yourselves. Okay, we'll just get 2 then. That's all we really need. Okay, pop that one back in. Take out a different bee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we did it. Nice. That means that we can breed these 2 together. Yeah, we need to bee cage those ones out. Sweet. So, allergy bee. These 2 allergy bees we can breed together. What are your preferences when it comes to... We'll probably say it on here. Any flower. Good stuff. That's what we like to see. Thank you, allergy bee. Take these 2 out. Put these 2 in. Get ourselves poppies. We really only need 5 poppies. 5 bees, I mean. So, bee cage. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. We got the 2 originals. 1, 2, 3 right there. And there we go. Perfect. So now we've got a full hive of allergy bees, which is perfect. I'll show you for why right now. Let's take that one out. So, allergy bees, allergy bee, and allergy bee. There you go. Now, if we were to do this, maybe it just doesn't get... Because that's... Oh, yeah, because we need a leaf to go as its pollinating block. I did forget. Okay, let's pop that one in there real quick. Oh, we need to do that. There you go. Now we're getting loads of pollen from this. Should be a lot more pollen, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the rest of these we can just chuck in the system, I guess. So we've already got teak. That's a good one for us to get. We don't really need trees around anymore, if I'm honest. So what I tend to do is we're going to break all of the leaves like that. I'm going to chop down all of the trees, so you don't need the trees anymore, really. You do need them for the leaves to begin with. That one gave us loads of acacia, but you can put just some acacia leaves around like that, and then you just spam this, right? So we'll have a look in there. There you go. Acacia pollen. Now that we got that, let's go through the entire thing again. So we need to get teak, which we've already got. So that is dark oak and jungle. So we've done that. So we've got teak. I think that's the only jungle we needed as well. Oh, we got loads of acacia stuff. So balsa is teak and acacia. So we need to grow a teak now. There you go. So we grew a teak up, and all I'm doing is I'm going to grab all of the... I definitely have some shears on me, right? Yeah, there they are. I'm going to grab all of the leaves from this. Although I will say, don't grab all of the leaves. Make sure you punch some, because you want to get yourself a teak sapling back as well, right? We are going to get loads of different types of wood from this as well. Okay, pop those away. Now we put down the... Oh, no, what was it? It was teak. Teak leaves, you do them like that. And then you can use a acacia pollen on it. And it makes pollinated leaves, which then gives you the balsa. So literally, these are the best things ever using the pollen right here. So I think after the balsa, it's balsa and cocobolo. So it's the cocobolo, which is balsa, and the dark oak. So what we could do right here is, instead of having acacia around it, we could put some dark oak leaves. I'm just going to put 3 round like that. Even more right there. Do something like that. Dark oak pollen. Let's grow the balsa up. Again, we might need a bit more bone meal, which is fine. I'm going to first off punch it so we can get more of the balsa saplings, which we have got right there. Then we're going to get the leaves off of it. Not that we need to, because we could just use the dark oak pollen that we've got right here on one of those and then punch it. And then that'll get us the cocobolo. And then we... Ooh, is this a 2x2 or is it? No, it's a 1x1. Perfect. Then now we can use the cocobolo. We can grow that one up. It's a really tall one as well. I love it. And what is the wenge sapling? That one is cocobolo and the balsa. So now we need to do rid of those ones right there and put some of the cocobolo, which... Did I already do that? That's balsa. And which one's this? That's cocobolo. Okay, wait. It was the wenge sapling that we needed, right? Cocobolo and balsa. So it was the balsa stuff we need to put with this. So where is the balsa in all of these? Did I not grab any from this? Okay, there you go. Oh, I did grab some. Cool. Okay, so this one now we can put down like this. Spam it up. And that should get us some balsa. Pollen. We can use that against this. Punch it. And that gets you the wenge sapling. And if I remember correctly, to get the this sapling right here, it's the wenge and the cocobolo. So there's the cocobolo. All we need to do is grow the wenge up and then get some pollen from this one. So let's grab a bunch from there. Where did it go? I definitely just... Wenge. Ah, it does this every so often when you use your vein miner. It doesn't... Sometimes it just doesn't work. Anyway, we could do this again. And that should get us exactly what we need. The wenge goes on the cocobolo. Punch that, and that is our sapling, right? Mind, it didn't work that time. It is wenge and cocobolo. I might have to do it the other way around. Cocobolo onto the wenge. Which, in that case... Let's do one of those. Cocobolo, I'm going to put right there. There you go. It's going to get wenge, and we might get some cocobolo as well. There it is. So I might have to do it the other way around, where we put wenge on there. And there is our dragon sapling. That's a quest. Love it. Right. Plan is now, all we do is we grow this one up. Like that. And we just break it. And then we get 7 more. So that's how you duplicate that one at least. Right. And with that, we're going to call that an episode. I really wanted to get this done in 50 episodes. I'm not going to lie. So we are going to take another couple of episodes. I think 52 is a good number. It's like the size of a pack of cards, isn't it? 52 cards. So yeah, we're going to go to 52 episodes, unfortunately. I did my All the Mods 9 No Frills series, and I went to 50 episodes on that. And it seemed like a good amount of episodes. Anyway, this is going to be more than 50 episodes. 52, I think, is probably going to be the number. This is episode 50. I'm so annoyed that we didn't get this done. I probably could have like cut together a really, really long episode for this and then, you know, got it all done in one episode, but I didn't want to do that. I think this one was a good episode today. We got the soul lava bee done. That was super easy. This tree as well, this sapling is actually relatively easy to do. I'm just putting it out there. We didn't have to go through many trees. Once you know the process and everything, all good. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we'll probably finish off Mystical, finish off Bees. We probably will still be waiting for Applied Energistics. So, who knows? Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.